नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण आत्तापर्यंत ट्रिग्नॉमेट्री चॅप्टरमध्ये ट्रिग्नॉमेट्रिक रेशो, ट्रिग्नॉमेट्रिक आयडेंटिटीज ह्या गोष्टी बघितल्या आणि त्यावरचे एक्झाम्पलसुद्धा सॉल्व केले. प्रॅक्टिस सेट 6.1मध्ये आपण एक ट्रिग्नॉमेट्रिक रेशो दिला असता इतर ट्रिग्नॉमेट्रिक रेशो कसे काढायचे ते बघितलं. त्यानंतर ट्रिग्नॉमेट्रिक आयडेंटिटीजचा वापर करून प्रूव्ह दॅट किंवा शो दॅट या टाईपचे एक्झाम्पल्स आपण बघितले. त्याचा होमवर्क देखील तुम्ही पूर्ण केला. नाऊ वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न न्यू टॉपिक, दॅट इज ॲप्लिकेशन्स ऑफ ट्रिग्नॉमेट्री. In this part, we are going to see how we can apply trigonometry. Many times we need to know the height of a tower, height of a building, height of tree, or distance of ship from the lighthouse, or width of river, etc. These are the things where we cannot go directly and measure these lengths. To measure the height of tower, we cannot go to the top of the tower, or to measure the height of tree, we cannot go directly on the top of the tree. Or suppose we have to count the distance between the two hills or two mountains, we cannot go there because there are some dangers. In that case, we cannot measure them actually, but we can find them with the help of the trigonometric ratios. For the purpose of computation or calculation of the distances, we draw a rough sketch to show the given information. Trees, hills, or towers are vertical objects. All these are vertical objects. These are erected vertically on the ground. So we shall represent them in the figure by the segment which are perpendicular to the ground. We will not consider the height of the observer here if there is observer on the top of the tower. Then the height of the observer is negligible with the height of the tower. Therefore, we cannot consider the height of the observer, and we shall normally regard observer's line of vision to the parallel of the horizontal level. Horizontal level is the level which is parallel to the ground. Therefore, maybe observer is on the ground or on the top of the house, building, or tree, or tower. We consider the end point or top of the tower as the observer. Height of the observer is not considered here. Let us study few related terms to the application of trigonometry. First term is line of vision. If observer is standing at location A, if there is position A where observer is standing, looking at the object B, if there is object at point B, then the ray AB is called as line of vision, or line AB is called as line of vision. Observer standing at A, here is observer and he looking towards the object at B, then line AB is called as line of vision. Then second term is angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Suppose here observer is at A, observe the point B which is at the higher level than A, and AM is the horizontal line. If observer is at point A, AM is horizontal line, and this observer looking towards the object at point B, then the angle BAM, this angle BAM is called as angle of elevation. It is angle of elevation. Observer at A looking towards point B means it is line of vision. Here it is line of vision. AB is line of vision and AM is horizontal line. Horizontal line means here angle BAM is called as angle of elevation. It is the angle made by line of vision with the horizontal line while observing the object at the higher level than the ground. Then third is angle of depression. Third term, angle of depression. If observer is at A, here suppose it is point A, observe the point C which is at the level lower than A, means C is the point at the lower level than A, and AM is the horizontal line. If there is line AM which is horizontal, when observer at A looks towards object at point C which is at the lower level than A, then the angle made there by this line of vision is called as angle of depression. It is angle of depression. AM is horizontal line. Observer at A looking towards point C, that is object, then line AC will be line of vision, and angle MAC is called as angle of depression. Here in this figure, angle BAC is angle of elevation, and in this figure angle MAC is angle of depression. Here these three terms are basic terms: line of vision, angle of elevation, and angle of depression. We have to use these three terms while drawing the rough diagram of given example. When we see above the horizontal line, the angle formed is angle of elevation. If we see above, it is horizontal line, and we see above the horizontal line, therefore there is angle of elevation. The angle formed is angle of elevation. When we see below the horizontal line, here in second figure, AM is horizontal line and observer see below the horizontal line, there the angle formed is angle of depression. These two angles, angle of elevation and angle of depression, we have to use while solving the problem. We have to use appropriate angle and concept in that example. Now we will see the examples of height and distance, that is application of trigonometry. See one of the example. An observer at a distance of 12 meter from a tree looks at the top of the tree. The angle of elevation is 60 degree. What is the height of the tree? And value of root 3 is given 1.73. Here we have to draw a rough figure for given information. Suppose here AB is the height of the tree. AB is the height of the tree. Here an observer at a distance 12 meter from tree. Observer is at a distance 12 meter from tree. Looks at the top of the tree. Suppose observer is at point C and he looks towards the top of the tree. The angle of elevation is 60 degree. While looking towards the top, the angle of elevation is 60 degree. And we have asked what is the height of the tree. We have to count the height of the tree, that is AB. Here tree is always erected horizontal on the ground. Therefore it is the figure for this example. First we have to explain about this figure. Let AB is the height of the tree, BC is equal to 12 meter is the distance between observer and tree. Angle ACB is equal to 60 degree is the angle of elevation. Is the angle of elevation. Now it is the information about the figure. Here in triangle ABC is right angle triangle. Therefore we can also write in right angle triangle ABC, tan ratio for angle ACB, tan ACB is equal to, what is tan ratio? Opposite side upon adjacent side, that is AB upon BC. Now angle ACB is 60 degree, therefore tan 60 degree is equal to AB upon 12. Therefore we know the value of tan 60 is root 3. We have write the table of the values of trigonometric ratios of 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. In that table, the value of tan 60 is root 3. Therefore, root 3 is equal to AB upon 12. Therefore, AB is equal to 12 root 3. If we change the side of 12, then it will be AB is equal to 12 multiplied 3. And we have given the value of root 3 as 1.73. Therefore, AB is equal to 20.76 meter. The multiplication of 12 into 1.73 is 20.76 and the unit is meter. Therefore, height of the tree is 20.76 meter. Therefore, height of the tree is 20.76 meter. In this way, we can calculate the height of the any object. Here tree is given. So in solving this type of example, we have to draw rough figure first and then using any trigonometric ratio related to given sides. Here adjacent side of angle C is given and opposite side is asked. Therefore, we can use tan ratio. Now we will see next example. Now in practice sheet 6.2, first example is similar to this example. A person is standing at a distance 80 meter from the church looking at its top. Here instead of tree, church is given. Person standing at a distance 80 meter from church looking at its top. The angle of elevation is 45 degree. Find the height of the church. While observing the top of the church, he makes angle of elevation 45 degree. Here, while drawing figure, we have to draw church vertical or perpendicular to the ground. Then the person is at 80 meter distance and the angle of elevation is 45 degree. Therefore, the triangle will be of the measure 45, 45, 90 and then the triangle will be isosceles right angle triangle and the height of the church will also equal to the distance of the observer from the tree, that is 80 meter. But while using trigonometric ratio, if we use tan 45, then it is 1. Therefore, 1 is equal to 80 meter upon that, or that distance upon 80 meter, then it will be also equal to 80 meter. Height of the church will be 80 meter. Now we will see second example in which we have to draw angle of depression. Now second example from practice sheet 6.2. From the top of the lighthouse, an observer looking at the ship makes an angle of depression 60 degree. Here we'll draw figure for this. Suppose it is height of the lighthouse AB, then here observer is at point A, therefore the line, horizontal line AM will be here, and when the observer looks towards the ship, makes an angle of depression 60 degree. Here suppose ship is at point C, then this will be angle of depression, and this angle of depression is 60 degree. It is ground level. This lighthouse is always perpendicular to the ground level. Then angle MAC is angle of depression, and it will be congruent to the angle ACB. That is, angle ACB will also equal to 60 degree. These are alternate angles of each other. So we have to draw figure. Here, if the height of the lighthouse is 90 meter, height of the lighthouse is given as 90 meter, then find how far the ship is from the lighthouse. We have to calculate length BC in triangle ABC. First, we will write about this figure. Let AB is height of the lighthouse, AM is horizontal line, observer makes angle MAC while looking towards ship at point C. Therefore, angle MAC is equal to angle of depression is equal to 60 degree. It is given in the example. AB is height of the lighthouse. It is 90 meter. AB is equal to 90 meter is the height of the lighthouse. Now, angle ACB is equal to angle MAC. These are alternate angles. Alternate angles of each other, because side BC of triangle ABC and line of vision, that is here horizontal line AM, are parallel to each other. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to angle MAC. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to 60 degree. Now, in right angle triangle ABC, tan ratio of angle ACB is equal to AB upon BC. Angle ACB is 60 degree. Therefore, therefore tan 60 degree is equal to AB 90 upon BC. Therefore, value of tan 60 from the figure is root 3. Root 3 is equal to 90 upon BC. Therefore, BC is equal to 90 upon root 3 by changing the sides of BC and root 3. Therefore, BC is equal to 90. We can split 90 as 30 into 3 and 3 as root 3 into root 3. Here root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 into 30, 90. Therefore, we can write 90 as 30 into root 3 into root 3. Because in denominator there is root 3. Therefore, to divide root 3 and eliminate it, we split 90 as 30 into root 3 into root 3. Therefore, BC is equal to 30 root 3, but the value of root 3 is 1.73. Therefore, BC is equal to 30 into 73. Here, if we multiply 1.73 by 30, then it will be first 0 as it is, 3 3s are 9, 3 7s are 21, 3 1s are 3 plus 2, that is 5, and decimal will be after 2 digits. Therefore, BC is equal to 51.9 meter, and BC is the distance of the ship from the lighthouse. Therefore, we can write the answer as the ship is 51.9 meter far from the lighthouse. In this way, here in this example, the angle was angle of diffraction. Here, always in solving this type of examples, we have to use the property of alternate angles, because the alternate angles are congruent. First, we write or we show here angle of diffraction, and this angle of diffraction is congruent with the angle of triangle we have drawn, that is here in this example angle C. These are congruent angles, and by using the tan ratio we can find the remaining side of the triangle. In this lecture we have solved only 2 examples, one on the angle of elevation and another on the angle of diffraction. Such type of another examples we will solve in next lecture. You can solve examples from practice sheet 6.2 up to example number 3. In homework, solve these examples from practice sheet 6.2 up to example number 3. Thank you.